The community gardens have been around for a long time.
It's an opportunity for many of us that live in like apartments or places that don't have any soil to dig in.
We live in the mountains and you have to have a flat place, and we don't have much flat up there.
If we didn't have this community garden, many of us wouldn't be able to grow our own organic vegetables and fruits.
Look at these, aren't they beautiful?
The growing gardens provides all of the gardeners with a shed to house all of their gardening utensils. It's really nice to not have to haul everything with you.
It's a good community.
It's very friendly. It's full of people of all different descriptions of age, size.
When we moved here, we didn't know anyone in town. Now these are our friends.
We share watering when we need watering help. Also produce, because a lot of times we get over inundated with our produce.
People walk through here at Hawthorne in July and everybody's saying, please, would you like some zucchini? Have some peppers, take some squash. Everything about it is very satisfying. You're out in the sun, you're getting some exercise, you're digging, it's social.
It's good for my mental health and good for nutrition.
You're out here and you have the flat irons and the beauty of everybody else's garden that you just kind of forget about all of the worries that you had.
It just improves the quality of my life, and I think it improves the quality of the whole community's life.
The cost of organic produce is outrageous. For us that want to eat really healthy and know what has gone into the growing of our produce, to be able to have a plot and do that on our own, to enjoy not only the gardening aspects of it, of just mental health and well-being, we also get this amazing produce that we've grown with our own hands.
Here at the Peace Garden, we have a lot of kids 4 to 10 years old come in and out for different summer camps. We have week-long camps that have themes, so this one is art in the garden. We are doing a lot of different crafts. We are painting with different vegetables, so we're making the vegetables our paintbrushes. I really think it's important to get kids out here. It teaches them about the vegetables at a really early age, where their food comes from, and that's something that a lot of kids these days just don't understand. To start teaching them about organic food and what it's like to be out here and growing their own stuff, that's the best part about it, really. We're making some kale chips, so we're hopefully going to have them try a new vegetable today. A lot of them haven't tried kale.
We like to show the campers how to use some of the different things we have growing in the garden as a healthy alternatives to some snacks that they may usually eat. So the purpose of it is just to show them that it's very simple to make this. There's only 3 ingredients. It's olive oil, sea salt, and kale. So this is something that they can go home and tell their family.
We really push them to try new vegetables, and they all love the vegetables. I don't think I even had that kind of an opportunity as a kid, so I think it's really great to get them out here.
Horticulture therapy can be really a lot of different things. With our program, we've pretty much focused with folks who have disabilities and elders. For me, I like to help everybody to connect to the earth in some way and just go into every realm a little bit, like aromatherapy or making lip balm, gonna make body butter. I feel like it helps them to grow in many ways, from making other social connections to learning to take food from garden to table and having healthier habits and getting a good physical workout. For some folks, it helps them to calm down more and be in more of a meditative state. A couple of folks in this class here, they've been coming for at least as long as I've been here, which is 8 years. It's really an important part of their life.
Cultiva is a youth-run CSA program. It's all run by teens ages 12 to 19.
They are responsible for planting, cultivating, harvesting, packing and washing all the produce. In addition to the work, there's also a volunteer or a service component to the program. We try to put a lot of the onus for the leadership and the development of the program in the hands of the youth, so they feel like it's their garden, that's their farm.
This is their first job for most of these kids. We set them up for success because we kind of guide them through what it means to be on time, what it means to be prepared for work. We teach them those kinds of things so that when they get a job that is more demanding, they won't fall through the cracks. They know what's expected of them.
We're able to give them a really valuable job experience, build their self-confidence, and teach them about something that we think is really important, which is the food that they eat and the health of their bodies and their community.
I learned a lot of stuff like how to garden, how to weed, how to transplant vegetables.
We learn how to be independent and also help lead each other and work in a group.
This was my first job and I feel like this prepares me for future jobs. Like I wake up early and I have to be set.
I think I'll be able to take away how to build a relationship with people. It doesn't necessarily even have to be a friendship, but a good working relationship with people.
CSA is something new that we're doing this year.
The CSA stands for Community Supported Agriculture.
People buy shares every week, and so they buy in advance, and then each week they come to pick up their shares. We set up sort of a stand. It's almost like a farmer's market stand at Cultiva. We set up all of the vegetables and make them look really pretty.
The farmer's market last year, our profit had kind of been declining.
It was just, standing there and selling, making profit sometimes not.
So we decided to revamp the business model. With this way, we have a set budget for the year. Everyone pays in advance, so we know exactly how much money we're going to have to spend. So there's nothing up for debate.
CSA is really awesome compared to what we did last year, which was farmers market, because it ensures that we'll have enough money to pay all of our participants and youth leaders. So if there's a drought or something happens to the crop, the shareholders bear some of that responsibility with the farmers.
Some people are really excited because they can help us a lot more and see us a lot more and see the progress that we get to make.
Unlike at the farmers market, the people who are coming up to your stand want to be there. They want to hear what you have to say.
And just seeing the community members come in here and appreciate the food and seeing how local food is staying in the economy.
They're glad to see youth just taking such an interest in something that's kind of lost anymore.
They get to see how they can present it. They get to see the people when they come in and how they react to when they've actually worked really hard to grow this stuff, and then they come up here and they wash it thoroughly, and it's just so many steps, and then to see it presented like this and to actually do the exchange with the people, I think it's like the icing on the cake for the entire experience.
So at CSA, when we have food left over, what we do is we donate it to the homeless shelter, community food share, and EFA. Even though we don't have the farmers market anymore, we still go in to glean every Wednesday night.
After the farmers market is basically over, and we just go to every stall that's selling greens, asking them whatever extras you didn't sell, you give to Cultiva.
Sure, yeah, we'll pick a box.
We give that extra food to just spread it out to the community.
It's important because the only way that your community can be supported is by supporting it yourself.
I think it's pretty important for kids our age to learn what service work is, because then they'll value what they have more.
3 times throughout the summer, we do a slow food sort of evening that we set up. So a lot of kids from our garden come together with a chef from Boulder, and he or she teaches us how to cook a meal. It's a really fabulous night because we all get to try new foods and really delicious foods, and we get to cook it too.
Cooking is a skill that you can carry with you your whole life. If you know how to cook, then you can feed yourself, you can feed your friends, you can feed your family. They saw it from, here's the raw product, we washed it, we peeled it, we chopped it, and now it's being incorporated into 4 great recipes. Cumin carrot soup, braised kale and chard with a smoked Spanish sweet paprika, and a whole wheat penne pasta with a basil cream sauce, and we made a chocolate beet cake. I can see their excitement in the mixing and adding the spices and blending and pureeing and sauteing tonight that I think really kind of brought it all together for them. Everybody has to eat, but if we know how to cook our own food, then it becomes something that can be extremely enjoyable and something you can pass on to future generations as well.
It's an amazing opportunity just to be able to do all these things. I would never have understood the entire concept of growing what I'm eating or working as hard as I do, and I don't think anybody really would unless they were here.
It doesn't feel like a job anymore. It feels like you're coming to take care of your garden and be around friends.
I don't think if you went anywhere else you could find something like Cultiva.
Coming here every week and seeing your achievement is really fulfilling.
If you don't get out that much and you want to do more, this would definitely be a good gateway to other bigger and better things.
Supporting Cultiva supports like the unique idea of people learning where their food is from.
Donations help kids have a better experience with Cultiva, giving them better tools, better equipment to use during their experience here.
All of our stuff's getting pretty old and it wasn't very high quality to begin with.
If we have donations, we can do a better job and we can like put out more quality products for our community.
We run an intentionally inefficient program. Our goals are not producing money from vegetables. Our goals are improving the lives of the people that participate in our programs.
What we really need is for you to support our youth. Of course, each year we're going to need people who invest in our program through CSA shares. You've heard about how hard they work out here, even through the heat. You've seen their faces and how passionate they are about Cultiva and how passionate the staff is about supporting this program. And you've heard about the service work that the kids do. They don't get paid for that piece. They just do it because they want to do it. We need to be able to continue providing this for kids in need. Please donate to this program because it is so valuable to these kids.
The most important crop we grow are the hearts and minds of our youth.